Please rise. You may be seated. afternoon. Thank you. I feel better already. On behalf of the college's Board of Trustees and Dr. Mark Porch, I'm pleased to welcome you to Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute's J. Broyhill Civic Center. Today we gather for the highlight of the year as we celebrate the accomplishments of our 2025 graduates, as well as CCC&TI's continued success serving our students and community. During the past academic year, we celebrated several capital improvement projects, including the completion and dedication of the new Larry W. Taylor intramural athletic field, which opened in the fall of 2024. We continued work on the expansion of our training facilities on the Watauga campus, which will allow us to increase program offerings and serve more students in the high country. We also announced plans and allocation of funds for a new state-of-the-art health sciences building on the Caldwell campus, with construction slated to begin later this year. CCC&TI was also honored as the 2024 recipient of the Alfred Adams Award for Economic Development by the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce, recognizing our contributions to growth and development in Boone and the High Country. CCC&TI, along with 14 other community colleges and most of western North Carolina, was directly impacted by Hurricane Helene. Many CCC&TI graduates, such as paramedics, firefighters, law enforcement officers, truck drivers, linemen, and healthcare workers, to name just a few, were on the front lines responding to our communities when they needed them most. CCC&TI faculty, staff, and students were also able to partner with a number of community organizations to help support recovery efforts in a variety of ways in our service area and across the region. One of the most impactful partnerships to emerge after the storm was the opportunity to provide space for more than 100 Valley Crucis Middle School students to finish the academic year on our Watauga campus in Boone, while construction of their new facility is completed later this year. And there were many more achievements thanks to the hard work of our students, faculty, staff, and community. This time I'm going to ask all faculty and staff to please stand. Join me in thanking them for a job well done. I'd also like to welcome any special guests with us today from the Board of Trustees, the Foundation Board, public school representatives, and community and county commissioners from Caldwell and Watauga counties. Ask them to please stand and be recognized at this time. Let's show our appreciation for their support. Would also like to recognize our musicians, vocalist Abigail Triplett. She's not only singing today, she graduated with her associate degree in fine arts music in today's 10 a.m. ceremony. I'd also like to recognize CCC&TI chorus accompanists, Spence Robertson, and Fine Arts Music Program Director Justin Butler, and Instructor Luke Bentley for providing music for today's ceremony. Let's give them a hand for their contribution. And now, the real reason we're all here. Smile a little bit. It's a happy day, isn't it? Okay, that's better. Regardless of the path that brought you to this stage, you've completed a tremendous goal, and we're very proud of you. I'd like to share some facts about this year's class before they walk across the stage. CCC&TI is honoring a total of 892 students in today's ceremonies. 307 of them are first-generation college graduates, and 271 of them are adult learners aged 25 and up. The class of 2025 also includes 606 graduates from Caldwell County and 178 graduates from Watauga County. In all, today's graduates represent 43 counties across the state. Our youngest graduate is 17, and our most senior is 62. The average age of this year's graduating class is 25. A total of 36 graduates have earned multiple credentials. 19 Dream Scholars, 64 Trio SSS graduates, and 24 CCC&TI student athletes. We also have 11 graduates entering registered apprenticeships in the field of study. And I'm proud to say we're also honoring 63 individuals who are earning their high school credential. In total, CCC&TI will award 931 credentials in today's ceremonies. Again, congratulations to each of you, and thanks to all of you who have joined us today as we pay tribute to the graduating class of 2025. Each year at our May graduation ceremonies, the Board of Trustees is proud to present the Trustees Student Award of Merit to two students, one from a college transfer program and one from a technical program. Deserving students are nominated by faculty and selected by board members for this prestigious honor. Award of Merit recipients are given a plaque commemorating this special recognition and also receive a monetary award of $500. This year's Award of Merit for College Transfer was presented to Sophia Bonnier, a Caldwell Early College High School student at yesterday's College Decision Day celebration. This year's recipient of the Student Award of Merit in the technical program is Jason Johnson. Jason is graduating today from CCC&TI's Associate Degree Nursing Program. Jason has earned an impressive 3.76 grade point average in CCC&TI's rigorous nursing program, while also balancing family life as a husband and father, volunteering with his church, and working as a certified nursing assistant, where he also helps teach and train new employees. One nominator noted of Jason. Jason embodies the values and ethos of our institution, consistently demonstrating the qualities of a dedicated and compassionate nursing professional. Jason's integrity is beyond reproach. He approaches his academic and clinical responsibilities with honesty and a strong sense of ethics. One of Jason's most remarkable traits is his unwavering compassion, both toward his patients in the clinical setting and his peers. He displays genuine concern for their well-being, consistently going above and beyond to ensure their comfort and care. Congratulations to Jason Johnson, recipient of the 2025 Trustees Student Award of Merit.
Good afternoon. Students, we have a special treat for you today as we welcome home a Caldwell County native as your graduation speaker. Nation Hahn is a former High Brighton High School graduate, and he is a true champion of Caldwell County, CCC&TI, and all community colleges. He currently serves as a senior advisor to the John M. Belk Endowment, and as a co-founder of the statewide nonprofit news organization, Education NC, which launched in 2015. Nation led the post-secondary and community college coverage at EdNC, including serving as the author of the award-winning Awake 58 newsletter. He has visited all 58 community colleges in the state multiple times, but he will tell you that Caldwell is his favorite. And throughout his career, Nation has served in a variety of leadership and board roles focused on education, housing, and food insecurity. He has been named an Aspen Ideas Fest Fellow, a Z. Smith Reynolds Community Leadership Council member, and to the Triangle Business Journal's 40 Under 40 list. He received the Citizen of the Year Award from Indie Week in 2016 and was named a Southerner of the Year by Southern Living magazine that same year. Having traveled to all 100 North Carolina counties, Nation is always happy to discuss vinegar-based barbecue or the best biscuits and his favorite small towns across the state. He has been to Clarence's and to Donna's Cafe in Caldwell County many times. Please welcome back home my friend, Mr. Nation Hahn.
Good afternoon. When Dr. Porch invited me to speak, it was an easy guess. He did not tell me there were 3 graduation ceremonies on the same day. He did say today that this was probably the best, so congratulations on that. Hello, graduates, the sleepless nights and the stress and the frustrating moments. I hope that you know now how worth it all was. Today is a day to celebrate your accomplishments, so congratulations. And congratulations to Dr. Porch and all of the faculty and staff who led this college through quite a year. As a son of Caldwell County, it is an honor to be here today. My parents were here earlier, absolutely thrilled. They kind of know what I do now. And it is also an honor to be here to share just a few lessons. First, I think one of the things you will find, and one of the things I've found, is that life doesn't always offer a straight line of progress. Robert Kennedy once said there's a Chinese curse, which says, "May you live in interesting times." Well, you, all of us, have certainly lived in interesting times these last few years. We've navigated a pandemic, watched a ground war break out in Europe, and experienced rapid shifts in technology, including the adoption of AI, something I'm sure none of you used on your homework. And here, of course, we've all lived through Hurricane Helene, where this college became not just a place of learning, but a community anchor. You as graduates have demonstrated resilience that cannot be taught. And I promise you that this will come in handy as you move through life. 17 years ago, I sat at my own college graduation with a lot less gray hair. And I was fortunate, as our speaker had fallen sick the night before, which meant that we had the shortest graduation ceremony in the history of the college. Sorry. And at the time, as a young man who had the whole world ahead of him, I could not have imagined what was ahead of me. In the years that followed, I lost my spouse to violent crime. I had family members who died of cancer, and my mom died of a drug overdose. And when my path crumbled ahead of me, I learned that progress and even life isn't guaranteed. I learned that progress is more like a forest trail where you will have steep climbs and unexpected turns. And yet those same turns that seemed like dead ends very often also led to unexpected and remarkable moments. I founded a statewide nonprofit that allowed me to work with folks across all 100 counties. Today I serve with Johnny Buck Endowment, where we support all 50 at our community college. I fell in love again and am happily engaged. And through it all, through all of these interesting times, these dark times, these happy moments alike, I discovered that resilience, in many ways, was something I learned here in Caldwell County, right? The ability to get by with the help of our friends and our family and our faith, and a certain knowledge that tomorrow can be better than today. The second lesson that I learned is that we no longer have to limit ourselves to the belief that opportunities exist elsewhere, but instead that we can create a difference here. I've witnessed this firsthand across this region. Devin in Wilkes County, who founded the Wilkes Recovery Revolution, founded it because her community lacked resources for people like her who were dealing with addiction. And today, that resource serves hundreds of clients who are finding their way through life and finding their way to sobriety. In Mitchell County, my friend Drew Zucchino founded Tractor. Tractors connects farmers to markets and allows them and their families to make a living. And in the aftermath of the hurricane, it became a food hub and a food pantry, feeding people when the grocery store had literally washed away. And right here in Caldwell County, we're fortunate to have Dr. Mark Porch, who could have lived anywhere, could have gone anywhere, but returned to lead a college and a community that shaped it. And along the way, not only did he get inducted into the Hall of Fame, Caldwell County Sports, you can go upstairs and find his plaque in the hall. Looks a little dusty these days. But he became one of the best community college presidents, not just in North Carolina, but the entire country. And we're lucky to have him. These leaders, Drew and Devin and Dr. Porch, didn't wait for opportunity to find them elsewhere or believe that they needed to go elsewhere to lead. They created it right here right where it was needed most. And I hope that all of you will understand that your individual gifts can make the change that this community needs moving forward. Rural North Carolina needs you. This community needs you. And you'd be surprised, I suspect, at how quickly we can create positive change because you understand this community's needs in a way that no outsider ever could. And as you make that impact, my final little lesson or piece of advice is that I hope that you will become an advocate for Caldwell Community College and community colleges everywhere. When the hurricane moved through this region, it was Caldwell Community College that demonstrated what it truly means to be this community's college. While many institutions talk about serving their communities, this college lived it. Marty Walker, the director of electric line workers, took a college bucket truck and worked alongside the city of Lenore to clear roads and to clear tree limbs off of power lines. Scott Hartley used one of the colleges to transfer trucks to haul supplies to the campus, but also to other colleges across the region. And Chef Corey Hooks and his team provided meals for utility workers and healthcare workers and public safety personnel as they worked so diligently and so tirelessly during these weeks. These hurricane response stories are exceptional, but they're not exceptions. They're examples of what community colleges do best. Sometimes it's instructors clearing fallen trees, but other times it's instructors clearing a path, opening a door for their students. I was inspired to learn about a nursing graduate who started their journey with CCC&TI as an 11-year-old girl in 1999, and she received a Dream Scholarship. Growing up without much, she drove 17 miles each way to use computers because her family couldn't afford internet at home. And through divorce and single motherhood, financial hardship, and personal loss, she kept returning to this college. She shared in a note that I read that I knew that my daughter was looking up to me, and I wanted her to know what it means to persevere and to never give up. And today, she is here graduating. Caldwell Community College students are special. I know because so many of my family have been them. In the 1980s, my great-grandmother and my Nana both retired and had decided to go back to receive their GED because neither of them had achieved more than an 8th grade education. They called my grandmother and my aunt and asked them to join them in that endeavor, and they pursued their dream. I am still not sure how my grandmother got my Nana, my great-grandmother, through her homework. I assume it was some prayer and a lot of stress, but they did it, and all 4 graduated on the same day. Community college students are special. They are, as President Forge once told me, resilient and determined, engaged and inspiring. And every student has a story, and in situations where many would give up, they have persevered to get here today. So as you graduate, I urge you to tell the story of Caldwell Community College. For too long, our community colleges have been referred to as the best kept secret in North Carolina, but they shouldn't be a secret. Everyone should know what our community colleges mean to their community. So when someone asks you about your degree, tell them why you chose this college. When you're successful in your career, come back and mentor. When people wonder if we should invest in community colleges, speak up about how this education opened doors that would have remained closed. And so as I draw to a close, I want you to think back to what I said about the so-called curse of living in interesting times. As we leave this room and as you graduate, I hope that we might find hope in these moments instead. My wish for all of you is that you continue to live in interesting times, not just as a bystander, but as the author of your own destiny. Because interesting times don't just test us, they ultimately reveal who we are. In the last few years, didn't just test you, they reveal your strength. So now go show the world what Caldwell Community College graduates are made of. Thank you.
The moment we've been waiting for. Will the candidates for graduation please rise and step forward to be recognized?
Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Adam Nathaniel Alford. Abigail Ann Beck, with honors. Camilla Grace Church, with honors. Abigail Page Cook, with honors. Mackenzie Gail Cozart, with honors. Christina Joanne Dale, with honors. Natalie J. Eller, Faculty Award, with honors. Cassidy Abigail Hensley, with honors. Landon William Howard, with honors. Samantha Danielle Huffman, with honors. Nelson Wynn, with honors. Hallie Nicole McFarland. Bridget Cheyenne Patrick. Jacqueline Taylor Richardson, with honors. Madison Dale Suggs, with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Cardiovascular Sonography. Leah Mackenzie Bentley, with honors. Cecilia Noel Jackson, with honors. Andrea Elizabeth Johnson, Faculty Award, with honors. Rachel Nicole Langmo White, Peer Award, with honors. Lena Nicole Setzer, with honors. Brittany Lachey Jones, with honors. Also, Associate in General Education, with honors. Victoria E. Smith, with honors. Also, Associate in General Education, with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Samara Rain Carroll, Amanda Grace Haynes, Hero Award with honors. Jalea A. Lawson. Patricia Judith Mendoza. Stacy Self Price with honors. Sean Elaine Stamey with honors. Brandy Alicia Wren with honors. Rachel Lene Zettler with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Human Services Technology, Mental Health. Stephanie Marie Freeman. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Social and Human Services, Mental Health. Julia Nicole Dodge, with honors. Alexis Joy Fox, with honors. Winter Elizabeth Hoyle McDonald, with honors. Kiana Colleen Mosier. Kelly Mullet Moyer. Allison Cheyenne Payne, with honors. Michaela Bell Phipps, with honors. Brandon James Townsend, Faculty Award, with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Juliana Daniela Aponte. Laura Castillo Ramirez. Sydney Grace Hicks, with honors. Shelby Renee Penland, with honors. Jessica Lacey Porch, Hero Award, with honors. with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Associate in Applied Science, Nuclear Medicine Technology. Lauren Elise Anderson. Madison Paige Banner. Krista Blair Barnes. Callie Bryson Buchanan. Michael Darnell with honors. Courtney Dawn Deal. Stephanie Allison Tippins with honors. Lindsay Garcia Rangel, Green Scholar, also Associate in Arts, also Associate in Science. Morgan Ashley Hubbard, also Associate in Science, also Associate in General Education. Caitlin Elizabeth Wayne with honors, also Associate in General Education with honors. Kirsten Dolores Vaughn, also Associate in General Education. Morgan L. Hartley, also Associate in General Education. Olivia Madison Morgan, Dream Scholar, Faculty Award with honors, also Associate in General Education with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation, Associate Degree Nursing. Olivia Grace Hoffmeyer. Decadia Jean Barrett, Dream Scholar, Peer Award with honors. Anna Rose Blake. Caitlin Madison Booth. Anna Elizabeth Bullock. Jessica Leanne Bullock. Vera Cheyenne Cantrell. Sadie Elizabeth Carter. Haley Christine Church with honors. Joshua Franklin Eckert. Heather Eller. Ashley Nicole Gregg, with honors. Jason Odell Johnson, with honors. Daniel James Lawley. Autumn Marie Lenore. Michaela Lynn McCrary. Karen McMahon, with honors. Brianna Nicole Miller, with honors. Sarah Nicole Nuss. Michaela Grace Rourke, Dream Scholar. Savannah Jo Royal. Crystal D. Seal. Courtney Renee Smith. Emma Caitlin Smith. Vanessa Tilley, Faculty Award, with honors. Tara Shea Whippy, Peer Award, with honors. Olivia Faith Williams, with honors. Amber Nicole York. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Practical Nursing Diploma. Valerie Brooke Brown. April Townsend Grant, with honors. Shakia Lynette Piper. Aurora Alice Matthews. Tabitha Wilcox Shoemate, with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation, Diploma Ophthalmic Medical Personnel. Rachel Melissa Castro Oriana. Jessica Maria Francisco, Peer Award, Registered Apprentice. Holly Ray Hill, Dream Scholar. Allison Emily Hinton, also Associate in General Education. Ashley Cristalina Lopez Augustin, Registered Apprentice. Eris Anine Twitty, Registered Apprentice. Lola Vu. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation, Associate in Applied Science Radiography. Alicia Renee Isis Marie Berry, with honors. Chastity Chaw, with honors. Caitlin Danielle Cross. Jacob Warren Green, with honors. Chandler Rianne Hidalgo Christensen, with honors.
That's our baby over here. She didn't want to yell.
Kayla Pruitt McCrary, Kara Ward, with honors. Jessica D. Orr, with honors. Patricia Joanne Parker, with honors. Janet Ramos Lopez. Elsa Amatunan Sturgis, with honors. Ashlyn Nicole White, with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation, Associate in Applied Science, Speech Language Pathology Assistant. Rachel Catherine Brown, with honors. Haley Hargraves Cook, with honors. with honors. Melanie Grace Love Heller, Career Faculty AAS Award with honors. Sierra Ray Hollifield, Dream Scholar with honors. Nicole Elizabeth Lee with honors. Heather K. Miller with honors. Rebecca Alice Parker with honors. Kayla Nicole Rector with honors. Samantha Rose Schonecker with honors. McKenna Grace Woods with honors. Dr. Porch, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Diploma, Speech Language Pathology Assistant. Madison Nicole Millon, Faculty Award with honors. Caitlin Amanda Spider with honors. Brenda Grace York with honors. Miles Nelson Hendricks, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Dr. Porch, this concludes the presentation of the candidates for graduation for the class of 2025.
Told the folks on the front row they're still on TV, so they gotta keep smiling. 5 more minutes. Isn't this a great day? Here at CCC&TI, we always say that graduation is the best day of the year. The day we celebrate our students and their success, and today we celebrate the CCC&TI graduating class of 2025. Congratulations, graduates, and if you'll hang in there for just a minute. What an honor, too, to have Nation back home to deliver our graduation address. Wasn't he awesome? Let's give Nation a round of applause. Thank you, Nation, for being here. You certainly made this day more special for all of us. Students, I want to congratulate each of you for your commitment and your dedication, and most of all, your success. You have so much to be proud of. I also want to congratulate the families and friends of our graduates. They share in your achievement. And I would like to express my gratitude to the faculty and staff who imparted knowledge and provided support along your educational journey. Today is a proud day for them as well. And I know that these students share my appreciation for all of you who have supported them and encouraged them along the way. Students, will you please join me in thanking those in the audience who helped make today possible? Graduates, this is your day. Today we celebrate you as you complete your educational journey at CCC&TI and move on to the next phase of your lives. And as you leave CCC&TI, my responsibility is to issue a charge to the graduates. And as I thought about what to say to you, the one thing that kept popping into my mind is what Nation also referred to, and that is resilience. If there is one word that captures the essence of the 2025 graduating class, it is definitely resilience. For these nearly 900 graduates, the diplomas they are receiving today are far more than a piece of paper. They are medals of honor. They should all be receiving honorary degrees in resilience. Think about this with me for just a moment. Many of these students endured the challenges of COVID just a few short years ago. And all of us probably thought that we would never have to deal with any type of challenge that severe again during our lifetime. Then on September the 27th, Hurricane Helene showed up, completely uninvited too, I might add, and brought its wrath and destruction throughout western North Carolina. Watering down trees were everywhere. Power was out throughout our communities. Communication was sparse. There was no Wi-Fi. Many roads were impassable, and some areas were completely inaccessible and looked like a war zone. And college operations were interrupted. During the hurricane, some of our students lost their homes, their cars, laptops, and other personal property. Some even lost loved ones during the storm. Going to class, submitting homework assignments, and taking tests were the last things on the students' minds, and rightly so. And yet, you found a way to keep going. You made up the work, submitted the papers and assignments. You stayed the course, and you are here on this graduation stage, degrees getting ready to be conferred, and soon to be college graduates. You survived COVID, mask mandates, the toilet paper shortage, and Hurricane Helene. You survived college and life during times of isolation and uncertainty. You logged in when it would have been easier to log out. You have been battle tested, you have been stretched and subjected to countless challenges, and you have emerged stronger, more resilient, and full of resolve. You're ready to face any storm or hardship that this world can throw your way. So class of 2025, the challenge is set. Keep being awesome. Go forward with the same level of courage, determination, and grit that got you through a global pandemic and a catastrophic hurricane and to this graduation stage. When the next storms come and the winds blow, stay strong and put your battle-tested, proven resiliency to work. Congratulations, graduates, and best of luck to all of you. I think they're ready. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. Will all of the candidates for graduation please rise? The faculty and staff of Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute have certified that the candidates for graduation assembled here have faithfully fulfilled the requirements of their respective educational programs as specified by the State Board of Community Colleges. So therefore, by the authority vested in me by the State of North Carolina and the college's Board of Trustees, I hereby convey to you all the rights, privileges, and honors associated with being graduates of Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute. Students, will you turn your tassels? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a standing salute to the graduating class of 2025.